Okay, okay.
Okay, today we are going to start another, what is called international integration. There is a small mistake here, world, WO, you see this one, WO, a small mistake. Anyhow,
Got
we are going to
it.
start, and we have been in the subject of economic integration.
Integrity.
Integration, I have studied and learned many organizations like SAC, SARC, IMF, many other integration. And among the last in our syllabus, we have to cover one more that is called the World Bank. Really, World Bank is a creation of IMF. It is being created from the, you might have heard about, I don't know, you were in the class in that time. We have started in Bretton Woods Agreement. You see that one, what is the World Bank? I'll tell you.
Yeah.
See,
Thank you.
the World Bank is an international organization dedicated to providing financing, advice, and research to developing nations to aid their economic advancements. And you remember that all these, most of their organizations, including IMF and also this World Bank, is formed for the purpose of reconstructing the developing or Asia and Europe countries after the post-World War of Second. And so many havoc was made, and also so many destructions was made, and also they have faced many type of hazards during the time of World War Second. So after the Second World War, the entire world, especially Asia and Europe, entirely collapsed, especially their
Okay.
economic field. So in order to revive these economies in a form of aid or in the form of help, the organizations were developed, and among which World Bank is on among the most important one. But you do not be confused that World Bank is not a single bank. Remember that. Though we call it a
Yeah.
World Bank, we are coming to that point in due course. World Bank is not a single bank. There are three, four organizations together. Anyhow, it is this organization dedicated its service by providing financial advice and research in the field of finance to the developing nations and their economic advancement. The bank mainly acts as an organization that attempts to fight against poverty. I told you that the post World War, Second World War was an era of poverty, an age of poverty. So, in order to overcome the poverty, the World Bank attempts to fight against poverty by how? How they fight against? By offering developmental assistance to middle and low income countries, not to developed countries. Remember that. Developing countries as well as low income countries, underdeveloped countries faced many hazards after the after the Second World War. So the main aim of the World Bank to develop these organizations, these countries to fight against poverty, how they offer development assistance. Then the World Bank supplies qualifying governments, those who are able to or those who are qualified to get assistance. The World Bank supplies, that is very important, qualifying governments with low interest loans, how they assist, low interest loans, and also sometimes low zero interest credit or zero interest loans also, and grant, grant, aid, that the
Yeah.
other countries will not to be not the other countries will not have to be pay back these grants. All what for the purpose? All for the purpose of supporting the development of individual economies. Debt borrowings, debt borrowings, and cash infusions help the global education, healthcare, public administration, infrastructure, and private sector development. The World Bank also shares information with various entities through policy advice, research and analysis, and technical assistance. It offers advice and training for both the public and private sector. Important that. Then we may come to the history of World Bank. I told you that it is for the purpose of enabling the post-World War economy. The World Bank was created in 1994. Of the Bretton Woods Agreement, we have said. Tell me, what?
1944.
In 1944, out of the Bretton Woods Agreement, we have seen before. During the time of IMF and during some other organization, Bretton Woods Agreement, which was it ended by 1970s, which was secured under the auspices of United Nations. So Bretton Woods Agreement was under the UNO in the later days of the World War II. The Bretton Woods Agreement included several components. Bretton Woods Agreement includes several components. One, a collective informational monetary system. A collective informational monetary system. Then the formation of a World Bank, Bretton Woods Agreement, and the creation of the International Monetary Fund. All these are made by the Bretton Woods Agreement. Since their foundations, both the World Bank and the IMF have worked together towards many of the same goals. More or less, IMF and World Bank have more or less the same goals, same objective. The original goal of both the World Bank and the IMF were to support, I told you, to support European Asian countries to fund post-war reconstruction efforts. You know, the effect of war, Second World War by Japan, you know, and America that they bombed in Japan in Hiroshima. You know the history. So there was very, very big attack on these countries and restructuring was needed. To revive these countries, restructuring was needed. So the IMF and World Bank support European Asian countries for this purpose. Then headquarters at Washington DC, as in case of IMF. World Bank currently has more than 10,000 employees in more than 120 offices worldwide. Though the head office is at Washington DC, it has many offices throughout the world, around 120 offices and more than 10,000 people working in that one. Remember, World Bank is not a single organization. See, though titled as a bank, the bank, World Bank is not necessarily a bank. In the traditional way, you know, what is we may call a bank? State Bank of India, we know. There may be so many branches, there is only one single bank. Then ICICI Bank. This is a traditional way of looking back, but you should not look World Bank in the traditional way, which means started meaning of the word. It is a group of financial institutions, namely, one, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, always is known as IBRD. 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 I am going to explain some 3 or 4. All together is called World Bank. Then the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, that is called IBRD. It is one portion of, what do you know, World Bank. An institution, what is it for? An institution, what is for IBRD? It is an institution that provides debt finance to governments that are considered middle income. Debt finance into government that are considered to be middle income. The second one is International IDA. It is called IDA. All these are included in World Bank. It is a group. What is the function? A group that gives interest-free loans to the government of poor countries. Then the next one is the International Financial Corporation. It is called IFC. It is called IFC. Then the next one is Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, MIGA. All these are components of World Bank. So it is not a single organization. What is this? MIGA. MIGA, an organization that promotes, what it said, that promotes foreign direct investment in developing countries. Foreign direct investment. Then the second, fifth one. It is called ICSID. It is formed for the purpose of solving the international investment dispute, quarrel between persons regarding investment. So it is an entity, that is ICSID, is formed for the purpose of concealing or conciliation in between the countries, and that provides arbitration, that is a case on international investment disputes. The next one, what are the objectives of World Bank? The first objective is it includes providing long-term capital. Objectives: long-term capital to member nations for economic development and reconstruction. One of the objectives. The second one, it helps in including long-term capital for improving the balance of payment and thereby balancing international trade. You just click the record button. If you click the record button, you can get a record of this one after the class.
Yes.
Okay. Then the next one is also it helps by providing what? Providing guarantees against loans, guaranteed to large and small units and other projects of the member nations. The next one, it issues the objectives. It ensures that the development projects are implemented. One of the objectives. World Bank is given loan, interest-free loan, and also no interest-free credit and everything. It helps. It has to know whether it is implemented correctly or not. So to monitor implementation of the projects. Thus, it brings a sense of transparency for a nation from wartime to a peaceful country. The next one, also it promotes the capital investment for member nations by providing guarantee for capital investment and loans. It provides a guarantee, World Bank, for what? For capital investment and loans. The next one, if capital investment is not available, I told you that it helps. If capital investment is not available, it provides the guarantee, and then IBRD provides loan promotional activities on specific conditions. Next one, why a World Bank? Why you need a bank? It wants to create an environment that is a pro-investment. Always looking about investment, like that. So pro-investment. Then next one, also it wants to improve the the economic stability by reducing poverty. There is some spelling mistake here. You see here some spelling mistake. Also it wants to improve the economic stability by reducing poverty. Why World Bank? We want to reduce poverty, then economic integration, then increase the opportunity for job and business in member nations which are underdeveloped. Increase of job opportunities for member countries. Then through investment, it plans to promote the socio-economic status of the society. So we have investment. If we have investment, we have trade and commerce, and it's flourished. So it will have what happen? It will promote socio-economic status. If it is a very, very poor country and the World Bank is giving some loan or some aid, and also on the basis of it, make some investment somewhere here, then, and the trade and commerce is flourished or will flourish, and that's what the country will promote the socio-economic status of the society. Also, it wants to ensure that the judicial legal system are developed and individual rights are protected. That is very important. Individual right. What is individual right? You know individual right. In India, we have individual right. We can say whatever we want to say. That is individual right. Understand? Individual in some countries, for example, in communist China, they don't have any individual rights. They don't have any individual right. Because you know, and our country is also moving towards that one sometimes. Let the God bless us, so that we can say only we can pray for that one. That is, it promotes individual right. That World Bank, how it wants to ensure that the judicial, what is judiciary? You know, the present case of Indian judiciary. So many cases we have witnessed so far, and to ensure judicial and legal system and individual rights are protected. World Bank. The next, strengthening the government of its member nations by promoting education. For every countries, not for every countries, even for an house, every house, education is one of the thing. For what? Promoting or strengthening economically, as well as physically, as well as judicially, as well as protecting our right. Education is very important thing. And then combating corruption. Corruption, you know what is corruption? The meaning of corruption. Malayalam we called what? Corruption, Azhimadi. We call it Malayalam Azhimadi. Combating corruption. And to ensure that to fight against corruption, and to ensure that there are adequate training opportunities and research facilities. The next one, it provides provide loans with low interest rate and sometimes with free interest. Then it ensures that the development projects are implemented. I told you. Then we have promote capital investment. Then why World Bank we have seen again. We are coming to that again. This is what again. I think some problem. Yes, come to this point. There is some copy and this is some point. This we may come to the advantages. What are the advantages? What are the advantages? Helps to eliminate poverty. We told you. One of the important reasons for creating a World Bank is to eliminate poverty by giving loans, by giving interest-free assistance, everything. It will develop, it will try to foster economic development, then promotes better education, disease control, World Bank, gender equality. What is gender equality? Gender, Pauratha Samatvam, Paura Samatvam, gender, female and male and female gender. So gender equality, economic and social development. Advantages. Reduces risk for private transaction in emerging countries. Private transactions in emerging countries. The World Bank is made up of only 88 member countries. The number of countries now. A board of governors represents each country. There are 188 members. And for every country, it has a board of governors, a board represented each country. Then disadvantages. Richer countries are the most poor. In any case, we have seen whatever may be the type of organization, either IMF, SARC, or many other we have seen. We have seen. In there is a supreme power as the most power. Richer countries have a hand up. The way the World Bank is governed. So most powered countries are behind this. So the hominids are coming from there. So the way the World Bank is governed. Unfairness of assistance conditions. The free market economy model is being pushed on third world governments. That is one of the things that you should remember. Some of the countries of the third world are following either a communist or a social or a social government. Or the aim of the World Bank is to push privatization. Remember that one. That is America, just countries are behind that one. And some of the countries we have, then just like Soviet Russia or some other that we have, or the form parts of the Soviet Russia also. And also in India, you have some kinds of this one, but it promotes more free market. That is a disadvantage. Tradition of having an American head of the bank always. Unfair condition in World Bank group loans. Then these are the important disadvantages, and we are going to stop here now. and I think